Hey guys, if you're here, you are with me. I am in my plaid comfy. Y'all know how I do it. I am the super low maintenance black girl. Like every night, y'all know I'll be in the shower, deep conditioning my shit. Once a week, I do a smooth wash out all the dead skin cells and shit. I washed my linen tonight. And I got a new bottle of champagne. Y'all saw it if you're on the Instagram. Uh, and I wasn't gonna post tonight, but then I realized, well, the representation is just slim. So if I don't post, nobody else is gonna post. And the people who are out here looking for a post are gonna be looking. And I'm here with something to say. I don't have like a whole bunch of innovative shit to say. I'll show you guys this too. If you're wondering what my skincare routine is, it ain't really complicated, to be honest. I be using bars of soap that I get at Marshall's for like $1, and I use vitamin E. Can you see this? Where's it at? Where's the camera? There it is. Vitamin E from Trader Joe's. This shit costs like $4. I've had this one for like 6 months. Yeah, I just squirt some in the palm of my hand and I do like this. And but when I wake up in the morning, it like soaks into my skin, and that's the whole skincare regimen. There's nothing else. And most of the time, like, people will be like, oh, how do you not stress out? Well, y'all see me on here talking my shit. Like, I definitely talk. Like, if something happens to me, one thing that's for sure, I'm gonna be on here talking shit about it. I might not go stalk somebody or kill somebody. I don't do that shit. But I for sure talk some shit about it. I also do a lot of bathing, right? I will sit my ass in the bathtub quick. And I like drink a lot of champagne. So that's the cool thing about being an adult. If you get drunk enough, some shit just doesn't matter. The shit will just kind of pass because you'll be asleep. And then, like, it's just whatever happened, it just kind of won't really matter. You won't remember. So I feel like if you got enough shit right, the shit that you got wrong, honestly, just fuck it. And plan for the next day until some barricade comes and your next day ain't coming. But also, I feel like, and maybe I'll make more videos about this because it does feel like this is something that people don't understand. The difference between short and long-term goals, how to work toward a long-term goal, and like what are things that are necessities as opposed to like really shit that is disposable that you should probably get rid of. So like some people they always ask people, like a lot of people I feel like be really confused about these French braids. Now I wear these French braids because they are low maintenance, and like I learned how to braid my own hair in about 4th grade. And the thing about it is I can French braid my hair in this way, and depending on like how I dress and the makeup that I wear, I can dress them up or down, right? I can go casual or formal. Like I can go to a black tie event, or I can go to work, or I can just go to the bar in these braids. They're like all purpose with the way that I wear them. And like also, if you can, I don't know if you can tell, but like I redid some of them so they're not as shabby. I didn't redo all of them because I just didn't feel like it, but I redid some of them, right? And I do my own braids, so this doesn't cost any money to do this. So I don't spend no money to do my hair because like I have a little, I think it's over here. I got a little spray bottle. Here, I'll show you. It was a little spray bottle I got like maybe like 2 years ago off Amazon. It cost like $3 or something. But I just like spray each little braid, right, that I'm about to redo. And I shab off the dead hair. And then I rebraid it. And I keep, these motherfuckers can last for like 6 months. Like I won't have to repart it or nothing. Because like when I go to the gym, I put the shampoo from the gym in the braids. And I just let it sit on there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. And then I'll even go into the steam room with like the shampoo in the braids, and so all the like sweat and the dead skin and the cells and shit that was just stuck in there, and it gets all stinky and stuff. I'll just rinse it out, and I'll wash it like maybe like 4 times or something, so it'll be really dry. But then I'll put a conditioner on it, and that's it. That's the whole hair care routine, and that's how like my hair grows really fast, really long. It's like I don't do any other shit. That's like the only shit I do to it. And so it leaves a lot more time for me to do like other shit. And if you know anything about me, then you probably know like I don't believe in like repeating work. So like once I find the solution to something, I'm not gonna like keep making that mistake. Like if I feel like a pathway is dead, or like somebody is just like not providing any utility in my life, I will let them go. Like I would be like, okay, this is it. Like there's nothing being offered here. It's time for you to exit my life, and I will quickly go find someone else. This is so funny because you can see like the garbage in my room through my glasses. It's fun. The purpose of this video, though, I actually wanted to talk about minimalism for a moment. So if you don't know about minimalism, there's a whole podcast called like the Minimalists podcast. I'll actually pull it up if you're watching this so you can see it. So there's like the podcast app. I've been listening to it for years. But these guys, they have a podcast called the Minimalists Podcast. I've been listening to it for like 10 years, a really long time. And it's the same thing as I can't remember. There's this Asian woman. I'm gonna actually figure out her name because I feel like maybe some people really don't. Some people actually don't know who this is. Who is Netflix TV show about Asian woman who gets rid of stuff. Okay, that's not a good description. I googled, or I put in the YouTube search, Netflix show about Asian, I don't know why I can't spell, who gets rid of stuff. Okay, this is ridiculous, actually. Like, I'm gonna copy this into actual Google search. Okay. Oh, it's Marie Kondo. So yeah, it's called Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. She's got a whole show. And the purpose of it is like, especially in America, people just have a lot of shit. And people have a lot of shit that they don't use. And it's like, what's the purpose of keeping all this shit that you don't use? Like, why are you keeping it? What are you keeping it for? It's just like taking up space in your life. And you don't need that space on. Like, you could hold that space for something else that's actually like useful, right? So I've felt that way for a while, which is why like, I'm always getting rid of shit, getting new shit, like moving stuff in, bringing stuff out. I do that all the time. And especially like I'm getting rid of a lot of clothes because I actually have a uniform now at work. So the things that aren't a part of my uniform, like when am I gonna wear these things? Like, where I have no use to wear them. There's only one dress that I really have been wearing out. All the other dresses, like, I don't wear. I do have like a nice variety of workout clothes, but also, I mean, I'm at the gym so often that like I basically just shower there. So I'm not even like really using my shower at this point, right? So like, I mean, I'm definitely using my toilet, but like, there's very few parts of my apartment that I actually like use. Obviously, my bed is really important. I'm going to be using my desk a little bit more because I'm going to take a new training, because I think I'm going to enter a new career path, which I'm thinking about writing about and probably creating a lot more content around. And I do want to like share that with other people because I want to really, I guess, like make it very transparent, like how you switch careers or how you go from like a low wage job to a high wage job kind of quickly. Like, that's one thing that's actually mad funny about this. Like, I mean, most people have a lot more help than like I've had. Like, I didn't actually have really any sponsorship for the career path, the career switch that I'm like about to make. And I didn't really have like an explicit mentor. Like, the information that I got from Twitter. So, I mean, I'm really just gonna make more content about exactly how I did it. And there's even some scholarships that I promoted like very explicitly. And like, I don't know why more people are not like really taking these opportunities and like actually making them into careers. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm a living example of how to do it, but I guess I'm going to be a living example of how to do it again with like putting out an EP on my own with no representation from any record label or anything. I don't even know how to make a beat, honestly. The only thing I know is kind of how to write a song, and not really. Like, you guys saw the track list that I have. I just made that up while I was riding the bus. Like, I wrote those. Like, I understand certain aspects of how the music business works, but I feel like most of the artists that are out now, especially the pop girls, they have quite a lot of support. It's like somebody writing it, somebody editing it. They have whole teams of writers. Like, I just have me. And I also have my own real life to like support, right? Like, I'm managing an apartment, I'm managing my bills, I'm managing like quite a lot of shit. So it's like I don't really have the time, and there's also other some personal shit that like I have to manage too. So it's like all of these things at the same time, like I actually don't really have very much like disposable time to like throw away on like, you know, figuring out how to compose an EP. I would just really like to become a computer science researcher. Like, if you know me, you actually know that. Like, that's what I care about. That's what I would like to invest my hours into. But now I've had to figure out ways to like support myself instead. Like, I can't rely on my family for any sort of, you know, financial support in any way. So that is a really big hurdle. It's a huge hurdle. And you know, like, I've been figuring out like how to do this myself. So I'm doing that. I'm managing it. I think it's going okay, you know, but it's hard. But I am doing it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I think I know that a lot of shit doesn't require as much work as I thought it did. You know, like, I felt like, oh my God, I have to have like all of these things to like get started. I have to do all of this shit to get started. It's like, well, actually that's not necessary at all. Like, you can actually just start. And that's like enough. Like, you can just start right where you are, and it's enough, and you don't need more. And you have to just go. So Yeah, I guess I realized that. I didn't know that before. I guess I felt like I needed way more to have impact and significance. I also feel like a community, the community specifically that like I've come from, was just so devoid of like processes. Like I feel like I've lived simultaneously in the white and black community for a very long time. And one thing I've learned about the white community is like they document shit really well. Like if somebody learns something, they will fucking write a book and then go around and try to spread the information to other people and like just write a fucking book about it. So if other people don't know, they'll just read that book and be like, this is possible. Here's the formula of how you do it. And for some reason in the black community, people do that through like word of mouth. But the thing about word of mouth is like, it's like telephone, the story gets shifted, so when you don't write it down, it's like it's not that clear exactly like what happened. So everybody's like switching stories, so a lot of people are taking like characters and like stories that have like actions and other people, and they're relating it to images. So they're like, you have to look like this and you have to say this, and they're not putting any context behind it. They're just saying like, it looks like this, it sounds like this, so therefore it is this. And it's really not that. It's just like they don't know anything. Nobody knows how to critically think in the black, like critical thinking is not something that is real in the black community, and I think in the Latino community too, that is very real in the Asian community and the white community, and that's got to change. Like it's just very weird. I feel like everyone's trying to learn shit from TV shows, but the thing about any TV show is it's scripted. If you're reading someone else's scripted ideal of reality, you just have to know that it's skewed and it's coming from a very small world's view. Like it's like that person can only write about what they know about. They don't know about like the world is so fucking big. You've got Instagram and TikTok and shit. Like you can see all the motherfuckers in the world. There's hella people who like don't have shit, and there's hella people who have shit, and like it's not even very clear. Like all the people who have shit don't look one way, and all the people who don't have shit don't look another way. It's like everybody's different, and you can see that. And I feel like before we were under this idea like, in order to have shit, you have to be white, and if you don't have shit, you are black. But now I feel like a lot of people are seeing very directly that that's not the case, and like America sold y'all like a very awful dream and just like a lie. And I feel like maybe some people feel like really hurt by that lie, which is fair. I guess if I were you, I'd be hurt too, because that shit's bullshit. But like, for me, I just feel like I wish that more people had access to education, because like, especially like a liberal arts education, like an education that really like covers sociology, anthropology, psychology, English, math, chemistry, and biology. Like I really feel like if people just were introduced to those subjects at a college level, they would be able to live better lives. I can tell you from a person who's like hadn't had that and then had it, it changed the way I live. Like there's some shit you just learn. Like for instance, if you contract an STD or some sort of like whatever, you don't keep the shit in your house that you got the shit from. Like you throw it away and then you go use modern medicine to like cure whatever your ailment is, or get your prescription for whatever you've got, right? And then use like African remedies like herbs and shit to actually cure the chemistry and the cells in your body. But like I feel like if you read, you would know to do that. But if you're just a motherfucker who doesn't read, like you don't know nothing about nothing, and you just like be on YouTube or something, and you've never been in a chemistry lab, and like you don't know nobody who's lived to 100, it's just like niggas just be out here living. And it's weird. It's weird. It's like, bro, like, y'all don't read nothing? Nothing, nigga? Like, you don't know nobody? Like, God. Like, everybody you know is ghetto? Like, you don't know nobody who not ghetto. You don't know no black niggas who are not from the hood who are like just living a regular ass life. Like, you don't even know one regular black person. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I didn't think that shit really existed in life. Like, sometimes I just be like hanging out. Well, let me not lie, I don't hang out with no ghetto people, but like I feel like I know enough about hood life to like know what the fuck it is and what the fuck it ain't. Like, I know that it ain't for me. Like, I know I have to stay 10 feet away at all times, but like, I do feel like I know enough about the culture and the fucking norms to know that like, niggas just be looking at shit and assuming shit. Like, nobody don't be asking no questions. Niggas be like, if it look like that's what it is, I'ma just assume that that's what it is. It don't really have to be what it is, but I'ma just make it a story about what it is. Because everything's a story and a fable. Here's the thing about living in the real world, which is why I feel like more people should actually go live in liberal cities like San Francisco and Berkeley. Because you will actually see some crazy shit. Like, have you ever seen a motherfucker who has, like, a PhD in neuroscience who's, like, a crackhead on Shattuck? Like, I don't know if you've ever really seen that, but that's some shit that really exists. And crackheads who have PhDs are not, like, crackheads who just did crack when they were, like, 16 and they grew up. Because these motherfuckers are, like, whites. They're women. They're transvestites. They're men. They got diseases that y'all never heard of. These aren't in no books. There's no books for the type of crazy shit that they have. They don't talk about the type of drugs that they really do in San Francisco. Like, San Francisco at this point is a cesspool from hell. Like, it's like a different type of death. Like, I can't describe to you, like, the amount, like, how many centuries ahead they're not even humans no more. Like, people have anamorphed something more than a human. It's been happening in New York for a long time, but in San Francisco, it's just like you see shit on a movie in New York, and then people in San Francisco will really go live that shit out. But we also have modern medicine, so they don't just die right away. They'll like live a story from a New York movie, and then they'll live that shit for 15 fucking years, which is crazy. Like, how can somebody live the same goddamn movie for 15 fucking years? And then you got people in Oakland who are like 10 years behind the people in San Francisco, but who are also 40 years ahead of the people in Texas. So it's all fucked up. Like, then you got like Grimes and Elon Musk who are living in like, they're living like 20 years ahead of most of you motherfuckers. And I feel like it's just me living in real time. Real time with Olivia Blount. Like, this is not the future or the past. I'm literally just talking to you from today. With the shit that exists today. With the stars of today. With the culture and the racism of literally today. I'm not trying to change anything. I'm not trying to, like, really... I don't have any intention, I never have, of pushing anybody forward, encouraging any nigga to change or any crackers to change. Like, keep your fucking racism. At this point in my life, I've realized there's no point in trying to change a racist. A racist is not gonna change for me. They don't give a shit about me. They're gonna just keep living their cracker lives. Whatever their beliefs are, I am not gonna change those fucking beliefs, bro. Like, nothing that I do, as great as I am, as awful as I am, I can say bad shit, good shit, medium shit, little shit, big shit. It doesn't fucking matter. They are gonna be racist no matter what. Like, it don't matter what I do, right? Here's the point. As I fix the banking issues that I have, I personally decided, I mean, this shit is cheap. That's why I have it right now. But, like, I'm actually going to switch my alcohol consumption to Ciroc. So I'm going to turn this into an Olivia rants about society through Ciroc. Maybe I'll call it, like, Ciroc Chats or something. Literally because a black man owns a fucking alcohol business and I be getting drunk. So I'm gonna buy Diddy Ciroc. Because I would rather see Diddy get rich than an old white man. And there's not another thing. Like, I don't give a shit how awful Diddy is. Diddy's done some foul shit, but so has everybody else. Everybody's done foul shit. So I want to see Diddy get rich. He's already fucking rich, but I want to see him get richer. Way richer. I want to see this motherfucker ball out in so much money that he wakes up in the morning. This nigga don't use tissue no more. He just like wipes his ass with $100 bills. That's what I want to see. I want to see that type of ridiculous fucking wealth on a black man. Especially a black man as fine as Diddy. I mean, that nigga deserves all the things. All the things. And I mean, you know, I only got 100 fucking years to live. I mean, I know motherfuckers think I'd be out here just wilding, but I mean, I'm responsible enough. Like, I don't think no nigga's gonna, like, take me out. So, you know, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here a while. This is why I've had to be the culture shifter. I've known for a while. Like, niggas are gonna try me. They're gonna try to take my shit. They're gonna test my limits. Do all the shit to try to make me feel bad. Try to take the shit that I got. Even it's like I don't even have that much. You know, I'm starting from the bottom, bitch. All the shit that I have, nigga, y'all know I bought this for myself. Nobody bought me nothing, nigga. Nobody gave me, you know, opportunities, nigga. I've been creating paths where they didn't exist since forever. I definitely could have been a dick rider. I could have been a Hollywood hoe. There's a whole bunch of shit I probably could have, should have, would have done. But no. For me, I really tried to take the most ethical path of like saying, your bitch had a lot of privilege. I've had a very good education. I've been smart for a very long time. It would have been very easy for me to just coast and go get a little like Ivy League degree and just stay in there and be a like little uppity bitch and be like, I don't fuck with none of y'all, blah blah blah. But you know what I realized? If I were to do that, it would have made it inaccessible for a lot of motherfuckers. Like, people would have felt like I can't do the things that she did because I didn't have the opportunities that she had. And I really wanted to make the opportunities that I have feel more accessible than they were. And the people who believed, they've got it. Like, anybody who looked at me and thought, well, if this bitch can get it, I can get it. I wanted them to feel like that. I've tried really hard. My whole career, I have worked hard to make you feel like that. Like, that's right. The same book that I read to understand this information, bitch, you can read this book too, and then you can know what I know. Because that's how I felt. That's what I know. Like, I've seen these white girls do it. I've seen them be out here being basic for a very long time. These bitches can't do nothing else but type and talk shit. So if you can type and talk shit about the shit that's going on where you at. Shit, I want to hear that. If you in Ethiopia and some shit going on, bitch, get on the computer and type. This nigga said this. This nigga said that. This bitch said this. This movie came out. This video came out. This dress was ugly. This hoe was a thought. This nigga was a hoe. Whatever the shit is going on in your community, bitch, get on the internet and write about your shit. Stop looking at nobody else's life, the reality TV. Shit is really happening in your life. What's the event happening in your life, bitch? Go to your event. I want to see where you at. When you go into the hot event on Friday, bitch, I want to go. When you working your regular ass job for, I don't know, 2 cents an hour, bitch, I want to see. Show me your real life. Not a joke. Like, show me what you're really going through, because I want to see. I want to see it. Other bitches probably don't care. They probably like, whatever. Nobody give a shit. I don't care. I care. That's the shit that I want to see, because that's the life that I've always lived. It's that life that everybody else be shitting on. Like, you know, the life of the people who actually try hard and turn nothing into something. That's the life that I've been living my whole life. All the shit that y'all been shitting on, all those free scholarships, those free opportunities, those have turned into round trip tickets for me, all type of trainings, flights from here to Africa, all that shit that y'all been shitting on, I've been taking it the whole time. riding it, ghost riding that motherfucking whip to opportunity. And I'm gonna keep doing it because it works. Like, I say, it's a proven fucking path. Every opportunity that y'all shit on, I'm telling you, some other motherfucker's gonna take it, and it's probably gonna be me. Because I'm telling you, I'm the queen of taking open-ended opportunities that other niggas don't believe in. They be sitting there doing the same old shit. Crack, weed, blah, 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 music video, this, new Jordan this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm gonna keep? I'm gonna keep my Arm & Hammer baking soda where I'll wash the shit that I already have. I'm not buying no new shit. I'm gonna wash my shit from, you know how old these pants are? 7 years old, nigga. Still going strong. 7 motherfucking years. Not a hole in these motherfuckers. Professional. I can go every day to my job and the motherfuckers saying, you know who's gonna say something? Nobody. Nobody. I'm gonna get paid. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna make $400. That's not a lot to y'all niggas. Fine. You don't gotta take the $400, but I'm gonna be in my store. I'm gonna sell me some shit. I'm gonna walk home with $400. I'm gonna buy another bottle of champagne, and I'm gonna be here tomorrow night talking shit in my apartment. You don't gotta like it. Maybe this ain't the life for you. This ain't the shit you like to do, nigga. This ain't for you. Fine. Move along, bitch. This ain't the life for you. But I'm here now. This is the shit that I do. I'm gonna listen to the Jaden Smith album tomorrow. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna come up with some more ideas for an EP tomorrow. Maybe I'll write one of the lyrics tomorrow down for the EP. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save it to next week. Because I'm going to be here next week talking this shit again. Because I'm telling you, 100 motherfucking years. This a rollie, not a stopwatch. Shit don't never stop, nigga.